A marketplace is a group of people who might buy from you. An industry is a group of vendors who are trying to sell to them. Your competitors and you make up your industry. Oddly enough, the most sophisticated people in the world happen to get that very simple definition wrong. Here's why it's interesting. It's interesting because understand the industry you're in, and you can understand better how to prosper within it. If your only differentiator is, let's say you sell coffee, and your differentiator is that you're buying your coffee from people and you're giving them a fair deal. And there is no other difference. The coffee tastes the same. The coffee's in the same size bag. But your coffee was purchased from somebody who is now getting a fair deal for the sale of growing that coffee. You're all familiar with fair trade. It's not like it's new. There's competing marks for fair trade. There's disputes and debates going on about what constitutes appropriate fair trade. It's all a lovely debate. I love a good debate. What I find interesting is if I walk into Waitrose and I pick up a bag of fair trade coffee and I pick up a bag of coffee, the only difference frequently is the logo. Therefore, my competitor in that industry are all other coffee producers. If I want to beat them at their own game, I need to know how they operate. An analysis of an industry is as important to the success of your business as the analysis of the marketplace, which is what most of us focus on, i.e. the analysis of the product in the market purchased by people. Whereas I am perfectly happy to call up my direct competitors and pretend to be a customer and to see exactly what they're up to. In fact, my brother and I, when we started our first business, we gave ourselves the surname Johnson for everyone in the company. Whatever your first name was, you also had a second persona, and that was, I was Doug Johnson. And therefore, whenever I was calling up another company and I wanted to see what they were doing, it was Doug Johnson calling. So if I ever gave a phone number, they called in and asked for Doug Johnson, they know it was the fake me, not the real me. I know this is very shallow, but suffice to say, I do believe in being shameless. I mean, winning is important. And if you're going to understand your industry, it's good. Don't feel so noble that you can't deconstruct the people you're competing with because you are competing for a reason, and presumably you have a differentiator that makes you better, and it's your charge and your charter to make sure that the potential customer knows about it.